Well, I mean, with nearly 40 books in print since Diana's death, it's been an amazing phenomenon. She was one of the 20th century's icons, and with the anniversary coming up of her death, I think there's possibly going to be more than 100 books by the end of the year. The interest is still phenomenal, and the news story just runs and runs.
It was unbelievable. And this is the private road.
Yeah.
She absolutely adored you. And she
As it says in the subtitle.
I wasn't sure that we'd even find a publisher because it isn't gossip and it isn't scandal, but a lot of that is also very inaccurate, you know, untrue, unkind, unfair. So we thought, again, as small as my book is, it is true, and we just think it's a good balance to all the other rubbish that's been written about her.
Some of those books, I'd like to think mine was one of them, are interested in telling the story of somebody who decided to tell her story, and who decided to tell her story in order to challenge a future king for his behaviour as a man. And in that sense, she did something unprecedented this century.
I actually think the book that I'm doing is actually, I would regard it as a historical book, and in fact, hopefully I can look back with pride in years to come and say, well, I've actually reflected that first year, that part of history, in postage stamps.
People assume that every photographer, every newspaper, every publisher has been coining it in over this situation, which is very sad. It is not actually the case, but one can't continually be justifying these things. National newspapers ran pictures, ran stories, ran tribute issues for weeks. It really was demand.
I can't walk past a book of her, and it's the same with all my family. You know, we're educated, we're meant to be intelligent people, and yet we're still drawn to pictures of Diana.
It was a horrible accident, and nobody should have the right to actually profit off someone's death.